Good afternoon. Yes, thank you. And start messing around again. Well, the reason I know this is because I used to work for that company for a very, very, very short time. So, hubby is in for a very difficult test. Hopefully, today's consultation will help him. And on the 27th will be his final exam, day before his birthday. So it would be nice if he would pass it as a present to his birthday because he has been studying. I mean, let me tell you folks, that man has been studying in Hungarian, the Constitution of Hungary. I mean, if you want something to drive you up the wall, definitely. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do not recommend for How are you? Anyone. Assalamu alaikum. I did study that in university. It was a hard fight. And it is very difficult written Took language. 1 year. The Hungarian language has modernized over the years. Shall we say some slang in it, some mixture Thank you. Of foreign words. Things have changed since that textbook was written. Nowadays, the studies that are done are mainly done online on the internet. And the majority of the students have tablets, they do their homework and they study and they take notes on that. But hubby did the old-fashioned way, which does seem to me... Nightbot, what are you doing? And I did try to explain to him, we don't use those words in everyday language. You don't have to know those words. You sort of have to know the meaning that you understood what you have read. This is the general idea of that book. I would like to know how many Hungarians really know the Constitution of Hungary. I have this strange feeling, it's only for the foreign students that have to know this. And why would they have to know it? I mean, Nightbot, what are you doing? You have to know the basic laws of the land. My Nightbot went crazy. When you are in this country, you must keep the laws of the country. Okay, let me see. That goes for any country you are in. But I have to go downstairs and pay money. Ridiculous. Totally. To my landlady. it was driving me off the wall. You could imagine how thrilled hubby was. Okay, what I have is a whole
Tired.
bunch of confetti, and I'm trying to figure out which way to go. So I think I will go this way. Stay down. Okay, let's put this over here and bring this over here. I have to go downstairs today to pay the community. What do you call it? I don't know what you call it in English. There's a community. My mind just went blank. You have to pay every month for garbage and um, the upkeep of the outside, you know, the parking lot and the grass and stuff like that. Cleaning of the hallways. So every month there's a certain fee that each of the apartments have to pay into the communal um, money. I would think of it later. Right now I have a headache that is unbelievable. No, I'm not sick. It's from not sleeping properly. Yes, I was studying with hubby. I mean, the poor man hasn't slept in days. I told him this is not helping because when it comes to answering the questions, his mind will go blank just from being tired. He couldn't sleep last night either, and today is not the final exam. Now, if he's going to be this uptight, what's going to happen at the final exam? Oh, I did manage to get a good breakfast into him, and I told him make sure you get a proper lunch, um, preferably, um, high in carbohydrates that will keep your blood sugar up longer than if you just have a light fruit snack. I did want to pack him a brunch that he could eat on a train on the way to Budapest, but he didn't want any. I think he was so nervous that he couldn't even eat properly. So he definitely going to have to relax. It's not the end of the world, and if it doesn't work, the exam the first time, he can take it again and again and again. It's not the end of the world. They're not going to stand him against the wall and shoot him, you know.
I don't have ads.
Now, this is a man that has 3 diplomas already.
I just got
he should be
monetized.
used to,
Yes, now.
taking exams.
Yeah.
And
I don't
in
have
Harvard,
ads yet.
there's oral exams also, not just written ones. In America,
Why
we have
not?
written ones, actually.
Yeah, I just got the email
But
that I
this
got
is Hungary, this is
monetized.
Eastern Europe. We do things
Took me
differently.
1 year of fighting.
We have a lot of foreign students. The requirement of
How come I
higher
don't have ads?
education in this country is tougher from
Let
what
me
I have
check.
noticed. And I would say the average college in America. There's still a lot of the old fashioned ways of doing things, and some of the professors really should have been retired a long time ago, but first of all, some of them do not want to go into retirement. Um, well, there are excellent older professors, really,
I
top of their
don't
feet.
know.
Really, the
Maybe it
experience
takes
and the
time for
know-how
them to
shows,
set up
and
the
those are the
ads.
ones, that have the most students because you can choose your own
Perhaps. I don't know. Let me
teachers if you are
check.
paying, of course. If you get a bad teacher, then you are allowed to cancel from that
Let me
class
see my channel.
and go to another teacher. But usually the good teachers, their classes are filled up very fast. So, they go by word of mouth. Hey, this guy or this lady is the top,
Let me see.
really good. And then, the students want to get into their class,
I
but
have
there are
super.
required subjects that you must
Coming with
take in order to
ads.
keep a scholarship. And now for the master's degree, Albie is not going to have a scholarship, so that has to come out of his pocket. But for the doctorate, he will get a scholarship or whatever it's called. I don't know what they call it over here. And of course, he will have to publish the doctorate. Actually, it might be cheaper in this country to publish because that's one of the requirements for his doctorate degree. I told him don't go into ancient Egyptian history,
Okay.
rather go into, shall we say, the Hungarian language. That's a big mystery as to
I guess I'm too
where
new
it
yet
began,
to
what are the
have
roots of
ads.
Hungarian. Actually,
I
the
don't
whole
know.
Hungarian people is sort of a mystery, since they were a bunch of nomad nations, tribes that formed a union. But as far as the Hungarian language itself, there's nothing to compare with the countries around us. We don't have any common ancestor as far as language goes. As far as Hungarian people, there are a mixture of many people. Like I said, they were nomad tribes. They were traveling all over the place, horseback, very good with bow and arrow. Definitely, you know, they did not start farming. They were hunting, hunting and gathering. They had uh, sheep and horses. I don't know if they had cattle, but there's a specific kind of cattle, the gray one, that's has been registered as um, Hungarian kind because he was on the point of extinction, and then they started breeding them again. Um, they did a lot of revisions in the agriculture and um, animals, etc. And then the ones that did very well in this climate in this country sort of went into extinction when they tried to modernize it all. And then they discovered that it was much better to bring back the ones that were here in Hungary already and were doing very well, rather than trying to bring in a new breed of, let's say, cattle or sheep and what have you. They did well, but as far as healthy foods are concerned, there was less cholesterol. Let's say even in the pork, there's a specific kind of pork over here. Well, we don't eat pork, but anyway, um, that's low in cholesterol. That's actually good for you. And in the villages, every house, had a goat or two, a cow or two, chicken, ducks. Um, you know, and the shepherd would take out the sheep and to the pastures in the spring and bring them back in the late fall. As far as the cows go, they would go out every morning. How in the heck do the cows know where they live? You know, the shepherd would bring back the cows at night. They were grazing all day long on the pastures. And each cow, usually the housewife, would be standing at the gate, and each cow would know where they live. I was like, even I get confused where I live. How do these cows know where they live? Seriously. I want somebody to tell me that. I was just standing by the gate and I was like, oh, I'll be darned. That cow knows where it lives. And then the ladies would tie them up in the barn and take milk them for the night time, feed them, give them water, and they would go to sleep. And in the morning, they would go out to the pasture again. And at night, they would all come home, and all the ladies would be standing, by the gate, waiting for the cow to come home, just like you wait for the children to come home from school. I was like, I mean, seriously, how do the cows know where they live? I want to know. Yeah, yes, folks, now this is going to drive me crazy until I find the answer to that. Is it by smell or
got them one place.
well, usually now they are tagged, they have
Okay.
earrings.
I think I have to fill up these pens.
Yes,
It's not sticky anymore. So
especially if the milk
let's
is
fill
being
it up.
sold. You know, you have to know the cows is healthy and the milk is safe and
And
things
the
like
other one
that.
too.
Really, it would
Let's
drive
see
me
if this will
crazy.
work.
And I will find the answer to that question
Okay.
because I don't rest until I find the answer to whatever I don't know. You know me by now. I mean, I have got to be the nosiest person there
That
is.
one's going crooked.
If I don't know something, it drives me up the wall. No, I don't want to know the Hungarian Constitution. That is one thing I do not want to know. I mean, if I must, then I would study it, but I really don't see any point to it.
Okay.
It's my humble opinion. I genuinely feel sorry for poor hubby. I mean, there are things in there, we don't have kings and queens and royalty anymore. This is a
I
democracy.
think that is
Hungary went
going.
through a
I don't know
lot of
why.
changes, and it had the usual growing pains of
Okay.
a first democracy. We had socialism, we had
Let's
communism, we
see.
had kings, we had royalties, We had the Ottoman Empire, we had the Austrian Empire, we had the Russians.
Why
You
don't I
name
have
it.
ads?
They came
I
to
don't
visit and they
know.
stayed for a couple of 100 years. It's like, how nice of you to visit. Could you possibly go now? Yeah. And Hungary, this tiny little nation, this tiny little few people remained Hungarian. They could not kill the language or the people. Many have tried.
Yesterday I had ads.
We're a stubborn lot.
I don't know where it went to today.
Hungary has very fertile soil. We used to export wheat and bread to Russia, I presume. Hungary does have exports, very good products, excellent. I really don't know much about these things, so probably nonsense what I'm talking about, but that's okay. It's normal for me. Okay, am I missing one over there, or did I just misplace it? I think, yeah, I need to put one over there. There you go. Squeeze it right there between the other ones. So I have a few things that I need to look up since my mind drew a blank. Yeah, this is what I mean from not getting enough sleep and dabbing into things that totally don't make any sense. My mind seems to have an automatic delete lately. Seems to decide, what information is relevant and what it isn't. It just automatically deletes, which is not exactly desirable
Let me see what's over here.
because sometimes I would like to remember some things. Well, as far as associating names and faces, forget it. I'm like,
Let's do some work. Seriously. I've been fooling around and not getting any work done. I mean, you can't have that. Okay, let's see. There's going to be a lot of confetti on the other side. So I'm going to have to straighten that out. I think there's a paper stuck there. Yep. Okay, let me get that off. I thought I saw it shining on the camera when I was doing the video for today. And somehow I didn't cut through the washi tape. Okay, let me get that piece out and then we can continue with that, I suppose. This is a weird kind of washi tape, let me tell you. Okay. Let me tell you, it's kind of dark here. Put some light on the subject. My mouse is nervous. Let me see. We're still on this background over here. And then we're going to get to the confetti over there on the other side. Because we need to do that also. I mean, okay, I have a glare. There, that's better. Yeah, when I have a glare, I can't see the symbols. It's as simple as that. There we go. And then we're going to fill in the squares that we have skipped out. What do you mean monetized already? It took me a whole year, 1 year to get here. Seriously. Yeah, I'm going to have to run downstairs, see if the caretaker is here and they pay the communal expenses. Or else they're not going to take my garbage away, and I have a lot of that. I don't know. We seem to have a lot of garbage and a lot of dirty clothes. We're always taking out the garbage and washing clothes. I have not heard anything from hubby yet. He's still in Budapest. I don't know how it's going. I wish he would let me know, send me a message or something. Okay. Oh, Lord. I'm falling out of my blouse. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, I have to go down. Let me know when it's 6 o'clock. My time, not your time. Okay, I need some more of this over here. I'm going to put some of this out. And I pressed the button and the light pad went dark. And I was like, oh, I'm going blind. No, I'm not. The light pad went dark. In an awkward position, I think. I'm sure they must have some that is not so sensitive that maybe the on and off button is in a different place. It seems to be in a rather awkward position. I mean, the on and off button. Because as soon as I move something, then the light goes off. And there are some drills that are difficult to see here. This in the background, this is easy to see. I'm having problems with the three different types of gray that seems to be almost the same, looks almost the same, and it isn't. It's three different hues of the gray. Two, a second. I don't know. Hello, whoever you are. I definitely want to. I definitely want to get up the teddy bear tomorrow, and then I'm gonna start on it for Valentine's Day, and we're going to continue this big one in the background, just like we did when we did the holiday ones, because it's a very big canvas, and I'm sure you get tired of looking at the same one all the time. Although it's beautiful winter scene, definitely. And we're almost done with this section over here, and then um, I'm going to start the confetti on the other side, which means there is a few symbols here, there, and everywhere, and I have to change the colors quite often. This is color blocking over here. This is a part of the background. It's a snow. It's not white color though. Um, never fails. I really don't know what color this is. Sort of a eggshell white, I would presume. Okay. Let me see if the paper is up from here that I can do that line over there yet. Let's see. Okay, I got the washi tape up, but I didn't get uh, the crinkly paper up. And that's the one I want to grab a hold of, which I can't. Seems like it's sticky. So it should be okay. Okay, we're gonna give it a try, see if we can go down that line. here. This is still the background color. Like I told you, this is a very big um, canvas. Okay. I think that's about all we can do with the background one. We're not even going to force the issue because definitely a lot to fill up on the other side with the confetti. So we're going to put this on the side. This is the symbol R, and I am going to mark the tray because I get confused which symbol is which symbol. So I just put a little mark in the tray, and this comes off very easily with a little alcohol rub or nail polish remover or little soap and water or what have you. Absolutely no problem. I push the table back and I can't move my canvas. Okay, this seems to be, I need the magnifying glass is what it seems to be. Because I'll be damned if I know what this is. Um, well, well, we have a glare. Okay. Let me scoot over this way. And then maybe we can position this over here. Yeah, that's the 6s and the 9s, which both look the same. So let me take out the 6, symbol 6. And let's see how far we can go with this. Let's see. Sometimes I am able to see the difference, but they're both the same color and they're both gray. Okay, that's a 6 there. That looks like a small G, not even a 9. Yeah, definitely a small G. So a small G is also a gray color. Okay. So we're going to have to take a look at that one. We didn't see that, we didn't work that symbol yet. So that was 6, and this is a 9, that's a 9, and that's a 9 there, and I'm stuck to my spoon. There's everything on this canvas. Let me tell you, this is so big. Absolutely love it. Okay, that's a 9, 9, 9. That's the symbol 9. Okay, that's a 6 over there. This is what I mean. It's going to be like confetti. We're going to have to search to make out which symbol is which. That's 9, 9, 9, 9. Actually, they do look faded. The symbols. Now, I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like a 6 and it doesn't look like a 9. I see another symbol 6 here. Mhm. No, dumping the drills is not part of what we're supposed to be doing. I do it anyway. And there's a symbol 6 there. I don't know what, oh, that's an H. Okay. That's a, I don't know what. Oh, I found another symbol. It's a 3. 6. Okay. I would definitely be happy if I could get this corner done because this is a very awkward position to be working in. Um, but then I started on the background and I just kept going with it for obvious reasons. Yeah. I definitely have to get in touch with the store if they could get in touch with the supplier that these symbols, there's a problem with it. I would hate to recommend a diamond painting that, according to my standards, is not up to par. I don't want my viewers to be all upset and going crazy trying to. Or maybe I just got a difficult canvas. They ran out of ink. I don't know. But it does look like that. Okay. Okay. We're doing pretty good. We're trying to make this out. I found some new symbols that are almost the same color also, and they are also faded. So definitely there's a problem with that. Which I am surprised because this company really did a lot of improvements, great deal in the past year, considering the first diamond paintings I got. Um, really went up and did good. So I don't know why they would send out a canvas that is obviously has some issues. Okey-doke. So we'll just struggle along. Actually, what we're doing is filling in the gaps. So, let's see. That's either a Q or an O. Do we have an O? I see we have a Q. Q, rather purple. And I'm trying to see, do we have an O? 72435. Yes, we have an O, and that's a light color, whereas the Q is like a purple color. Let's find these. I presume those are cute. There. I really don't have a thumbnail to go by. There is a thumbnail, but it doesn't look like diamond painting. Seriously. Looks like more like watercolor rather than diamond painting. I mean, by now we can tell the difference between, diamond painting and diamond painting. We have done so many canvases together. Okay, this is working good. So actually, what we're going to do, we're going to have sessions where we get ahead quite rapidly, and then we're going to slow down and do the confetti bit. The confetti is what we're doing now when their colors are sprinkled in different locations. And before we were doing color blocking because the colors weren't one block. So we will do alternately the confetti and the color blocking. This is, I have just made this decision. This is how we will continue with this beautiful big canvas. It's really enjoyable, even though the slight problem. Actually, if you have better eyesight, you probably have less problem than I do. And lately things have been a bit crazy around here. Like I told you. Okay. Now I'm not sure if that's an O or a Q. But some of them I can see the little tail on the bottom, the Q. But sure. The one I'm not sure I'm going to leave alone because sometimes when we put drills next to it, it would be easier to make out the one that we were not sure about. Okay. Now that's definitely a Q symbol right there. Okay. And that's an O over there. I think because I don't see the little tail of the Q. We will see as we go along what that is supposed to be. I do think that light color, what I saw, was in the deer's face. I remember.
Yeah, definitely. The symbols look faded. No doubt about it. But usually, when I start doing it and I concentrate a little more, then I find it easier to make out the symbols once I get used to the new canvas. Okay. Okay, let me see. Really can't tell the difference between the Q and the O over here, even with the magnifying glass. I can't see the little tail of the Q. Nope. Okay. And that's one down there too. Okay, it wasn't too bad, even though I had to use the magnifying glass to see. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm beginning to see it a little better. Concentrate a little more. I'm getting used to this big canvas. I definitely love it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. Yeah, over there I got confused as to what that symbol was, and I think I put the O when it was supposed to be Q.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of Q right there, so that should be okay. Right there. A little bit of color blocking, not much. Okay, I'm stuck to these fingers here. Usually I get stuck to everything. Okay, now these are flying all over the place and I don't know why. Let's get them back in order. Okay. Now, I don't know what those are on the top, but I see, I see you. Symbol Q. Yeah, those are all crooked over there. I don't know why. Okay. I definitely would not use the letter Q as a symbol anymore because it's hard to see the leg of the Q. Mm-hmm. When I have to pay this close attention to it, then I will need to take a break because after a while I will see double. It's a Q and underneath it is an O. I'm not kidding. And another one over there. Right there. Whoops. I don't want you there. No, no. Come out of there. Yeah. Some people have nails. I don't. Q. And there's two O's right there and another O there. Very easy to confuse the two symbols, which is not good. Okay, where did I see you? I saw another Q right there. Okay. So we're going to take a break now. Because I have to go and pay the monthly um, yeah. Let's see. Bye for now. We'll see you later on.